Kwa sasa tuende into our first topic ambapo tunaongea about call rates. Na mkikumbuka a while back kuna wakati call rates zilikuwa zimedrop in August, zikaenda very low. Alafu sasa saizi imeshoot up again. Na kuna different factors ambazo we will get into baadaye, lakini nataka kujua how much do you spend on credit on one day, madam?
Depends. From 50 to even 1,000 depending on my work.
Mimi nikitumia kidogo na kwa kitu kama 150
in a day.
In a day.
Natumia ile minimum 500, highest 1,000.
And it's from your pocket?
Yeah, it's from my pocket.
Kusema kweli, I have no idea. I would be lying. I don't know, I just call.
Let me ask you this, which network do you use?
Airtel and Safaricom.
Airtel and Safaricom.
Safaricom, Airtel.
Safaricom, but now I think I want to have 2 lines. Yes, because this weekend I went to Coast. Then the whole Saturday morning, it was all off Safaricom, the whole morning.
You think you're getting your money's worth from Safaricom?
No, because at times the network is jammed. You have to wait. You want to send money, you can't send it because M-Pesa is down. But the problem is they can't book up because like everyone has my Safaricom number, my job, everything. Sababu zingine hata niko na namba ya mtu ya Airtel, nampigia na Safaricom ananiuliza, "Kwa nini unatumia namba yangu ya Safaricom? You have my Airtel line, you use it." So I don't really bother that if wana charge mingi ama wana charge kidogo. I just have to make a call.
Kuna such a high competition between the service providers, yeah? Afu unapata saa zingine there's one who's cheaper than the other, but why is it that you're stuck to that one network? Kwa nini, why not move to another network?
It's hard because like I think my Safaricom line, I've been having it for over 10 years, so it has so many people knows that number. It will be hard, and even for my clients.
I tend to think it's because of how our nature, how it's difficult to adjust to change, and you just want to remain in your status quo, to say per se, yeah? So like I've been with Safaricom for the last like 10 years or so. It is not giving me value for my money, or I'm not comfortable with it. But I just don't know why I cannot move.
When you're in business, you don't want to call a client with a strange number. Then you start explaining yourself, I'm so and so. It's always good to call with a number that a client is known. At least when you call, she knows what to say.
From when I got my first phone, I've had that number. I've never changed it. So it's very difficult.
But you can text them and tell them your new number.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Okay, Safaricom is not expert, so
No, it's
Do you work for
It's
Safaricom?
not good.
No,
It's not.
I'm saying it's not
Hata
expert.
siwezi tumia.
Masoja.
Kuna time nilikuwa natumia Safaricom, I used to have a Safaricom line. Then there was that thing of congestion, I tried to call my clients, I can't get through. Nilitupa at once. Nilitupa na nikaweka Airtel, and since then sijai change. And I don't want anything to do with Safaricom. Alafu kuna best yangu alipost kitu kwa Facebook ati Safaricom is like a nagging wife you can't live without.
Exactly, yes.
Inanag, but you have to stick there. Why? You just move.
To me, having Safaricom is like a problem to me with the following reasons. Because unaweza pata saa zingine uko na 100 bob, you're trying to call, then the feedback is you're insufficient. But if you confirm the balance, right now is 100 bob. But kumbuka, hii line metumia umekanai, lakini nyakati ilikuwa wanauza Safaricom na ile ka tini around. Kitambo sana. Kwa sasa hizi anapoenda pale uchukue zee na anza kupiga hata madhara hii nini. Then kuna mabest wengine hizo chukua number strange.
Yes.
Nyakati ile kitu toka ila mara red call mara nini unapiga mtu na hata na hiyo line ya zee niko nayo. Hai. Kwanza atatumia message. Text me. Ili umwambie kwanza naye ni nani ndio achukue.
Tutaendelea na hii mada very shortly. Kwa sasa wacha tuacha small insert tumetengeneza ikiwa na maelezo zaidi.
Considering the kind of work I do, sometimes I make a lot of calls. Some of them are personal calls. There are a few things here and there that I coordinate out of my official work. So I would say I'm quite a regular caller. They might want to adjust prices upwards, but that might reduce the number of times that I'm calling. Probably if I'm able to send SMSs, now I'll be sending more of SMSs rather than making phone calls. Secondly, of course, it will affect my budget, what I always budget for phone calls and all that. So definitely there will be some impact in the way I make my phone calls. From the providers, I think they might be justified considering the way the economy is at the moment, but also from a consumer perspective, I would want the rates to be as it is, because everybody, we are all in this, and we are all taking the hit in each and in whatever is happening in the economy currently. There's a way in which people get used to to numbers, and some of those numbers become almost like your identity, and you want to be with that number all the time. Whether the last digits are the same, the first two numbers, the numbers that represent the service provider, they mean a lot. So chances are that I might continue being in whatever subscribers I am at this particular moment.
Tukiangalia the subscriber numbers, Safaricom iko na 17 million subscribers. Airtel ndio ina follow with 3.5 million. Kuna Orange iko na 2 million na You iko na 1.5 million. Now, Safaricom imesema ita raise their call rates very soon. Ikiraiziwa, are you ready to move to another network?
Why are you spending so much money and every other network will call it like Safaricom? Yeah, there's no need to stick them.
Kuna watu wakwataka hiyo Safaricom kulingana na ile phone alibai ama ile phone alibaiwa. Kama ujijuna para kama maybe phone na only Safaricom.
Kabambe 3G.
Kujaribu kuweka zen? No.
Simu na hand.
Ana network.
Definitely nitavuka waki raise their call rates. Yeah, because we're not getting the value for that money. We spend so much but you can get the same thing at a cheaper price.
Maisha imekuwa ngumu. Huwezi afford kulipa hata kama ni shilingi moja, any extra coin for the same service that you can get for a cheaper cost.
Okay, but don't you think they're justified to increase these call rates? Because kumbuka, sisi unaona pali shilling iko so inflation ikumbaya sana.
Are they not undergoing the same thing these other networks going? Where are they raising their whatever?
I think they are not justified to increase their call rates. Maybe you can talk of these other companies that came the other day.
Yes,
yeah, we could say maybe they're trying to survive in the market, and maybe the cost of operation is high and blah blah blah. And Safaricom has made a lot of money.
A lot. Me, if I start calculating how much they've taken from me.
Unaweza nunua Pro Box.
Pro Box. What for? An extra.
That's how much.
So much. Remember, we used to buy when those lines came. We used to buy them for 2,500. I could not afford. I bought my line through installment. I could not afford, and I bought the line and I kept it in the house. I waited until I got 500 to buy credit. It was only going for 500. So if you think all this.
But don't you think also with so many subscribers also comes a lot of responsibility on their end?
They're still making money. Yeah, so there's no need to increase on anything. See, now the stakeholders are trying to pinch wananchi wa kawaida, all of them. Where are we getting the money ourselves? Yeah.
The more people you have, the less cost. Ukihesabu watu wengi, cost inaenda chini. So sioni haja ya increase cost.
Okay, now what do you think is the role of CCK in all this?
Have you tried to use a modem? You put 1,000 bob, and then it hangs, haifungui net, nini. By the time you check, the money is gone. You've been robbed. What is CCK doing about that? These people are robbing us with the modems.
They should regret and make sure that hata kama kuna difference in the connect, they haitakani kukuwa na very huge discrepancy.
Mimi nilikasirishwa sana na, can you imagine a lady anakutumia SMS kabla hata ufungue ameshakupigia hi, kwani hujani call back, naambia sote nisome SMS na ingekuwa emergency, unaweza SMS kwa emergency situation. Ati niaje JB niko hapa Kencom naibiwa, please call Makaroni kuje. Hata nikatupa simu kama yeye.
Akutupa simu, alitupa simu card JB.
Juu hiyo story kama nikatupa simu card yangu.
Sawa, lakini tumepata maoni ya watu hapa kwa Matatu. Kwa sasa tunaenda kwa streets kupata maoni huko, then we'll be right back.
We are right here at Haile Selassie Avenue, Wagwan, Papkan, Rasta fried rice. And you're asking people about easy calling rates kuongezeka. how do they feel?
Haifai kupandishwa, wanafaa kuweka ile rate tu ya kawaida.
Kuongeza sasa si ndio tutaumia na si ni wananchi wa kawaida.
Afadhali tuache basi kucommunicate na simu.
Because there are many stock companies, the call rates should be minimized.
Depends what tariff or what mobile subscriber you're on. Because various mobile companies they are suited for different people. I'm on Safaricom and I'm on Zain. So I'm comfortable calling from 10 at night on Safaricom, and I'm comfortable also Zain. It's a minute throughout. So I'm comfortable.
Tumepata maoni ya watu huko kwa streets, yes. JB.
Yeah.
You're taking a short break, right?
Yeah. Meanwhile, SMS to us your comments 8398. It's free.